Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Right to the air is Burrow. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
11 Thomas.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. The Panthers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. When they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Play action. It's Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
11 mighty.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again on second down. Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Open man is Denzel Mims. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They go play action with Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I'd make a little
touchdown. Devontae Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Pettis now from his end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're...
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up 1st and goal.
Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And Burrow going to keep it himself, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Now Geno on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, When you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
It's a good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Smith. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Parker, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone.
Now increase here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. From 13 yards out.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jimmy Moreland.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Check that. 3.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, All I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A good pickup there at 22. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Jimmy Moreland in there to bring him down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd and 9, Smith. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Damian Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Pettis now from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
12, 12, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run with Sanders. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
11 Thomas.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he is over the line for a rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Joe Burrow with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's got a man, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st and 10, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Gun. Dad.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Burrow now off the bootleg. That was short one to Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. The Sanders has got it complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
11 MT paint.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 1, ready?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Smith looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind, helpless.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Smith.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Geno's going to throw. And this This is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Smith now to throw. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Smith. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here we go, here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11.
Now Burrow.
Steps away. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout, Bring in the guys that scout game.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw, Burrow. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 empty paint.
Throwing, Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On one, right?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go.
Burrow. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yet another interception. And I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.